Hi, I'm Sara, the Sector Development Manager at Volunteering Victoria. We are so excited to be partnering with the Centre for Volunteering in New South Wales to deliver the Certificate for in Coordination of Volunteer Programs online. We are thrilled we've received funding from the Victorian Government and support from the Victorian Department of Health and Human Services so we can offer full fee scholarship places in this certificate for you. But studying a year-long certificate can be a bit of a commitment. Before you decide whether or not you'd like to apply, I sat down with Colleen Williams from the Centre for Volunteering to discuss some frequently asked questions about the certificate and what it involves. Hi, Colleen.
Hi.
So we'll run through some big questions. So first of all, what is the difference between accredited and non-accredited training?
So accredited training is basically nationally recognised training. So it's approved under a government package and it means adhering to specific standards. So if you get an accredited training qualification, it means that you have a nationally recognised qualification. It's evidence-based assessment to demonstrate that students have the knowledge and skills required and that they have the competency that the industry and the community in which they operate need.
Awesome. So this particular certificate for in coordination of volunteering programs, what does the certificate cover and how many modules are required?
Okay, so the certificate 4 is the certificate 4 in the coordination of volunteer programs. So there's 11 units of competency that make up the course. So a unit of competency is like a specific module or a specific knowledge area, and these cover a broad range of knowledge that is key to volunteer coordinators. So you can see the full unit list on the course information, but broadly it covers areas like communication, recruiting volunteers, workplace health and safety, legal issues, leadership and performance management, project management, conflict management, etc. So a really useful bundle of knowledge for anyone working in volunteer coordination.
Wonderful. And do you need to be working as a leader of volunteers already to complete the certificate?
Yes, or at least you'll need to be working in a volunteer involving environment where you'll be able to demonstrate the skills that you're undertaking tasks as a leader of volunteers in a workplace environment. So for example, for each of the units, you need to demonstrate your skill and your knowledge, and you need to do that with practical examples. So for example, with recruiting and inducting volunteers, you will need to undertake tasks in a workplace environment where you are recruiting and inducting volunteers. So you'll need a role where you can undertake that activity.
Absolutely. So that's really important for people considering applying to know. So about how many hours per week is required when completing this course, and about how long does the whole certificate run for?
So the whole certificate runs for about a year. So there's 11 units of competency in total. So we recommend 1 unit per month. And in total, that boils down to about 10 to 12 hours per week. Obviously, how much time it takes you will depend on your personal experience, but you will need between 10 and 12 hours per week aside for your course learning, reading, practical, and assessment.
So a bit of a commitment. And
Yep.
so and what about people who did a TAFE unit a long time ago? Can they apply to have their prior learning recognised?
Yeah, so there's two different things I'd like to touch on here. The one is a credit transfer, and the one is recognition of prior learning. So a credit transfer is if you have done other study that has the exact same units of competency, and some of them are across a great number of qualifications in community services. If you've got the same unit, you can get a direct credit transfer and you won't need to do that unit again. If you have got the knowledge and skills already, you can apply for something called recognition of prior learning, or which we abbreviate as RPL. And that's a process where you demonstrate your knowledge and skills that you already have based on your previous study and experience. And for more information, I'd say give me a call and we can talk that through.
Wonderful. So I guess the next question many of you might have is what's the process to receive a scholarship? And I'll answer that one to give Colleen a chance to have a break. To apply for a scholarship place, head to the Centre for Volunteering's website. We have a special online form for you to fill out with all the information that is needed for training purposes, as well as scholarship questions that you'll need to answer. All scholarship applications will be assessed by an assessment panel that's made up of the project partners. So another question is, are there specific specific things you need to apply from a registered training perspective, Colleen?
So from the RTO point of view, anyone who is applying for any accredited training, you'll need a USI. Now, a USI it stands for Unique Student Identifier, and it's like your government student number, if you like. Really useful for linking all of the studies you've done previously. So you'll need that when you log in, and when you once the scholarship's been approved, before you start your studies, we'll need a proof of your ID as well.
Wonderful. And just also wanted to, I guess, reiterate why enrolling now in the Certificate with Volunteering Victoria is a great opportunity, because in addition to the support from the Centre for Volunteering with your regular coursework, Volunteering Victoria will be bringing all scholarship participants together for a monthly catch-up via Zoom to discuss progress and share ideas, and this will hopefully build a sense of community for you while you're studying online. So another question that we thought would be good to address for you is, what is Volunteering Victoria and the Department of Health and Human Services asking of me if I receive the scholarship? So for that, we ask that you share your knowledge with the Victorian volunteering community. This might look like a presentation at a DHHS forum or your regular sector network, or it might look like writing an article for Volunteering Victoria's regular newsletter. This commitment to sharing your knowledge with the wider sector will be negotiated with individuals who are successful in receiving a scholarship. So, a couple more final questions, but if you don't receive a scholarship from this particular project, Colleen, are individuals still able to enrol in the certificate with the Centre for Volunteering?
Yeah, absolutely. The course is offered online, and the usual you'd be paying the usual course cost if you don't get a scholarship, which for non-members is $3,300, or for members that's $2,640, which is still a really good price for a certificate 4-level qualification. But I would encourage you to go through the Volunteering Victoria and apply for the scholarship.
Wonderful. So hopefully this video has answered a few of your questions. If you need more information, feel free to contact info@volunteeringvictoria.org.au with the best contact number to contact you on, and either myself or Colleen will contact you back as appropriate. And make sure that you go online and apply before the deadline. So I will just show you what that website looks like. So you should be able to see that that is https://volunteering.formstack.com/forms/CHC 44015_Victoria. So make sure you go online and apply before the end of the deadline, and look forward to receiving your application.